What could possibly make a mother cry tears of pure joy and overwhelming pride at her son's concert performance? The answer that's currently breaking the internet and sending shockwaves through the global BTS fandom involves Kim Taehyung, better known as BTS V, a red carpet moment that wasn't actually on a red carpet, and an emotional mother-son connection so powerful that millions of fans worldwide are now sobbing along with his mother. Last night's concert became the epicenter of what might be the most unexpectedly emotional and talked about moment in recent K-pop history, and it had absolutely nothing to do with singing, dancing, or any traditional performance element. Instead, it was a walk, but not just any walk. We're talking about an entrance so breathtakingly elegant, so meticulously crafted, so reminiscent of the world's most prestigious fashion events that eyewitnesses are calling it the Met Gala moment K-pop has been waiting for. But here's the twist that has everyone absolutely losing their minds. V's mother was in the audience, watching her son transform a simple concert entrance into high-fashion artistry, and the cameras caught the exact moment she completely broke down in tears. Why would a walking style make a mother cry? What was so special about this entrance that it triggered such raw emotion? And what does this reveal about V's relationship with his mother, and his evolution as an artist that goes far beyond music? The moment that launched 1 million tears and 10 billion social media posts happened at approximately 8:43 p.m. local time during what fans are now calling the most iconic concert entrance in BTS history, and possibly in K-pop history altogether. According to thousands of fans who were present at the venue and the millions more who have watched the footage that immediately went viral across every conceivable social media platform, V's entrance for his solo performance segment wasn't the typical high-energy run onto stage that K-pop concerts usually feature. Instead, what unfolded was something entirely different, something that left the entire arena in stunned, breathless silence before erupting into absolutely deafening screams that eyewitnesses say felt like they could shake the building's foundation. V emerged from backstage in an outfit that entertainment fashion experts are already calling museum-worthy, and the kind of fashion moment that will be referenced for decades. A custom-designed ensemble that sources close to the styling team say took over 3 months to create and involved collaboration between multiple luxury fashion houses who were reportedly competing for the honor of dressing him for this specific moment. But it wasn't just the clothes that stopped everyone's hearts. It was how he wore them, how he moved in them, how he transformed a concert stage into what looked exactly like the Metropolitan Museum of Art's famous red carpet stairs. The visual that greeted the audience was something straight out of fashion fantasy. V standing at the top of an elaborate staircase structure that had been specially constructed for this entrance, backlit by carefully choreographed lighting that created a halo effect around his silhouette, wearing what fashion journalists present at the concert immediately recognized as haute couture of the highest caliber. The outfit itself has already been analyzed frame by fashion experts and is being described as a masterclass in elegant masculine fashion. A perfectly tailored long coat in midnight blue with subtle metallic threading that caught the light with every movement, layered over a structured vest and crisp white shirt with details that showed impeccable craftsmanship, paired with trousers with a perfect break and shoes polished to mirror-like shine. But beyond the clothes themselves, it was the styling, the perfectly coiffed hair with just enough artful dishevelment to look effortless rather than overly groomed, the minimal but strategic jewelry pieces that added sophistication without overwhelming, the subtle makeup that enhanced his features while maintaining masculine elegance. Every single detail had been considered and perfected, and the total effect was something that transcended typical K-pop styling into the realm of genuine high-fashion artistry. But here's what made this moment absolutely extraordinary, and what ultimately reduced V's mother to tears in front of thousands of people. It was how he walked. Entertainment journalists and fashion critics who have covered actual Met Gala events, Cannes Film Festival red carpets, and Paris Fashion Week shows are now saying that V's walk down that concert stage staircase rivaled or even surpassed many professional models and A-list celebrities in terms of elegance, confidence, and sheer presence. Video analysis that has been trending across social media shows V descending the stairs with perfect posture, his shoulders back but relaxed, his head held at an angle that projected both confidence and approachability, his movements measured and deliberate without appearing stiff or unnatural. Each step was placed with precision, his pace was unhurried despite the screaming crowd, allowing cameras and audience members to fully appreciate every angle of his outfit and presence. His facial expression throughout the walk has become the subject of intense discussion. It wasn't the typical K-pop idol bright smile or cute expression. Instead, it was what fashion commentators are calling high fashion intensity. A slight knowing smile combined with direct eye contact that created intimate connection with the audience while maintaining an air of untouchable elegance. He understood the assignment completely, wrote fashion journalist Kim Soo-jin in a viral analysis piece. This wasn't an idol doing cosplay of fashion. This was someone who genuinely understands how to command space, how to use movement to create art, how to make every person watching feel like they're witnessing something special and unrepeatable. The moment that has now been captured in thousands of photos and videos and is circulating everywhere online shows V pausing at specific points during his descent, striking poses that weren't overtly posed but rather seemed like natural moments of stillness that somehow happened to be perfectly camera-ready, turning slightly to show different angles of his outfit, making brief eye contact with different sections of the audience, in a way that made everyone feel personally acknowledged. Fashion show directors have noted that these techniques are exactly what professional runway models are trained to do. The ability to create photographable moments without appearing to be posing, to engage with cameras and audience while maintaining the illusion of casual elegance. Most K-pop idols, even incredibly talented ones, look like they're performing when they try to do high fashion, explained Seoul Fashion Week creative director Park Min-ho in an interview with Korea Herald. V looked like he was simply being high fashion, like this level of elegance and sophistication is his natural state rather than a character he's playing. That authenticity is what separates good fashion moments from truly iconic ones. Now here's where this story takes its most emotionally devastating turn and why the internet has been absolutely sobbing for the past 18 hours. V's mother was in the audience watching this entire entrance unfold, and the concert cameras, which periodically panned to show audience reactions, captured the exact moment when she completely broke down in tears. The footage, which has now been viewed hundreds of millions of times, and has become one of the most shared videos across all social media platforms, shows V's mother sitting in what appears to be a VIP section of the venue, initially watching her son's entrance with obvious pride and a smile on her face. But as the walk continues and the full elegance and artistry of what V is presenting becomes clear, her expression begins to change. You can see the exact moment when the emotion overwhelms her. Her smile becomes tremulous, her hand comes up to cover her mouth, her eyes begin to glisten with tears, and then the tears start falling, not just a few delicate drops but full streaming tears as she watches her son command that stage with such grace and sophistication. Other audience members near her notice her crying and some appear to also become emotional in response, creating a wave of feeling that spreads through the section. At one point, someone who appears to be a family member or friend reaches over to hold her hand in support, but V's mother seems almost unable to look away from her son on stage, transfixed by what she's witnessing even as tears continue flowing down her face. The question absolutely everyone is asking right now, the question that has spawned thousands of think pieces and emotional posts and analytical videos, is, why? Why would this particular moment, this fashion-forward entrance, trigger such powerful emotional response from V's mother? What about watching her son walk elegantly in beautiful clothes would cause her to cry tears that clearly represented overwhelming feeling?